What's good, YouTube? It's your boy DVD, and today we're reacting to a video telling us how our job probably has worse benefits than a pirate ship. I don't know if you've ever considered being a pirate, but apparently the benefits are good. So let's check it out. All right, let's go.
So how does this work exactly? If you'd like to be a pirate, you need to understand it is a business. You can't have a crew or a ship or a brand without a business model to support.
Can you imagine being a pirate and thinking about branding? I think that'd be fucking, I don't know, bro. Like, what, you run ads as a pirate to warn people you're coming? I don't know.
But pirate business is like any other. Make a product or provide a service to your customers in exchange for money, then spend that money on equipment and personnel to make more product for more customers for more money. The difference with Piracy Incorporated is our customers don't wish to be serviced. No matter, with the correct spending on equipment and personnel, the business will service them regardless. Do you have to? My boy, if we don't service our customers, someone else will, and the reward for our abstemiousness will be poverty. In our societal and technological environment, an economic niche exists, and this incorporation of pirates fills its shape as whiskey fills a barrel. Such is life, the motions we choose, but the sum of forces upon us.
Wait, so who are the customers here? I'm confused. Are the customers the people we're robbing as pirates, or are the customers the people we sell what we robbed to? What, did that make sense? Did that make sense? I think it made sense.
A pirate as the gold in this grail chose its form. The both of us now cogs of this machine that profits on the high seas or perishes. Okay, profit is income minus expenses, and for a pirate company, income means seizing the biggest booty. Seizing the biggest treasure, while provoking the least cost-inducing resistance. The captain is more than happy to explain how we accomplish that through branding. Branding built on the foundation of a solid business, mind you. Brands are memorable and battles flashy, but they don't happen without contracts and spreadsheets. Thus, before we set sail, there will be a contract for the voyage. Though we choose not to live under the Empire's law, we still have rules of our own, to which all men have input and to which all men must agree before setting sail. The contract sets the voting methods, codes of conduct, punishments for violating those codes, distribution of pay, workmen's compensation, etc. Each pirate enterprise is a bit different, but in general it works thusly. There are two elected offices, the captain and the quartermaster. The captain is not our boss, but serves at the pleasure of the crew. If they are unhappy with his strategic decisions, the crew can replace him at any time by a majority vote. There is no term length, with one exception. Battle is no time for democracy. Amidst pandemonium, the decider must be free to decide, but this is the only time the captain cannot be removed. And though our branding may give you the impression the captain is in charge of all things, the quartermaster keeps the ship running, overseeing the men, their quarters, their rations, their agreed upon privileges, and punishments executed for contract violations. Everything.
So it's like the quartermaster is like the lawyer or the judge, and the captain is like the voted president, which kind of makes sense, yeah.
To keep the ship effective and profitable. Quartermaster, battlemaster, crew. Now, at the dawn of this new century, a lot of men are qualified to be crew, which means the cost of their labor is low. So you're not going to pay me much? You misunderstand. That you are here tells me you are not interested in traditional employment, working 9 to 5 on a ship of the Empire for minimum wage, staying out of trouble, and saving for retirement as banal days pass.
Wait, hold on. I got a little glitch with lighting here. Just give me 1 second. What the fuck just happened? Oh, it's this. Yo, so I got this. Okay, so the way my setup is I got a TV screen over here, and on YouTube I run YouTube, and there's just a white screen. That's my light for some reason, bro. The lighting video here is like 12 hours long, and I just got to the end of that, which is freaking insane to me. But anyways, let's get back into the video. Alright guys, I want to take a quick break to give a shout out to our sponsor, me. How the f is 99.7 of you guys not subscribed? I'm sponsoring this video. DVD. Subscribe. Why are you not subscribed? I can't figure it out. I can't do the math. The point is, there's a lot of you guys that aren't subscribed. Subscribe. Let's get back to the video.
Dreams and aspirations of your younger self, leaving you at the end to wonder how it all slipped away. No, your personality matrix, shaped entirely by your genetics and your environment, tend you to engage in risk-taking. What's genetics? Doesn't matter. Given your situation, you find being an outlaw with the possibility of great riches under the threat of the Empire's noose a risk worth considering, if the riches are large enough, which they are. As a crewman on a pirate ship, you are not paid in wages, but with 1 share of the profit, same as every crewman. The captain gets 2 shares for the strategic decisions he makes, the quartermaster 1 1/2 for his labors, the surgeon 1 1/4, same for the carpenter. Though we do often have difficulty finding surgeons with the right personality matrix.
Wait,
so if
pirate ships had like imagine being on a pirate ship and then they have to do surgery on you. Oh, that's why some of these pirates be having like 1 leg. They just be having 1 leg. There's a surgeon on the boat that actually chopped off your leg and then stuck a stick in there to help you.
is no surgeon, the carpenter will be surgeon. Shocking, I know. Such flat and equal compensation is not what you'll find on Empire and merchant ships, where captains and officers are compensated richly and get special quarters and privileges over the crew. On a pirate ship, we are all equals achieving a common goal. Wow, what great guys pirates are! Such camaraderie! No, this is not because we are better and the Empire worse, but again, economic inevitability. Empire and merchant ships are not owned by the men who sail them, but by monarchs or investors who hire captains and officers to run them. To ensure loyalty to the owners above crew, the captain is not only paid much more, but has a share in the ship's profits, which the men do not, and may be granted titles and land upon his successful return. Meanwhile, the crew, hired from the mass of men with lives of quiet desperation and personality matrices constraining them inside the law, have only the low price of their undifferentiated labor to offer. And being inside the law, their captains can threaten them with corporal punishment on board, with prison or treason off board, backed by the Empire and her resources to track down traitors and deserters.
So pirates have less of a fuck to give, if that makes sense. Because as a pirate, you could just, there's no like law outside that is so powerful that you could be afraid of. But if you're working on like the Queen's Royal Army, like they can literally like tell you, hey bro, you about to spend the rest of your life in jail, we gonna take all your property, we gonna do all that. But being a pirate just allows you more freedom per se.
As pirates, captain's orders are but the words of one man. Outside the law, a majority can take control at any time by force. It is only our contract that eases this transition. And at every port, if a man trust not the contract or the crew, he can just leave. There is no pirate empire to track him down. We have a ship and a business only by our cooperation and only if we can keep it. But the incentive is great. We are not here to sell our labor to distant and disinterested owners, but to taste the fruit of our labors directly, to make money. A lot of money for all of us. The only thing standing in our way, aside from our customers occasionally, is the subtractor of costs. If it grows too large, the business will inevitably dissolve, and we won't get paid. These costs come in mostly 2 forms: ship repairs and people repairs. For the ship, the rules of supply and demand work against us. We can't sail into a port of the Empire seeking repairs without raising questions. So we must only visit pirate-friendly ports with pirate-friendly dock workers, mostly far away in the New World, which raises repair costs considerably. For pirates, each broken mast or cannon hole is more costly than for the Empire. So, for business reasons, we prefer not to fight. Also, fighting incurs personnel costs, since we know that some crew will be injured in battle, permanently, and it's just a roll of the cosmic dice as to who and to what. I guess
that's why branding is important as a pirate, because now if you have like a strong brand of being the most vicious pirate of the 7 seas, whenever a new captain of like a small like royal fleet gets like word that you guys are coming, they might be less like willing to fight, because then now they don't want the deal. Like Blackbeard, for example, if you hear Blackbeard's ship is coming, you're not gonna be like, yo, let's get ready for the battle of a lifetime. Nah, the soldiers are already scared as shit, bro. They'll be like, yo, look, just this shit is not worth it, bro. I'm not getting paid enough to fight Blackbeard's crew. You understand what I'm saying? So like, I see now I get how branding could be like big in the sense, or having a reputation.
We decide on lists generous compensation for lost legs, arms, hands, eyes. Thus, after the treasure is seized, the injured are compensated, the ship is repaired, supplies replenished, the remainder is profit, the glorious glorious profit. And your one share, after one successful voyage with us, will be worth years of labor with the Empire.
Oh, shit.
So, are you compelled to join?
Put it in the comments, bro. Does this sound like something you would do? Would you be a pirate? I don't know, bro. A pirate's life sounds fun, bro, but he's talking about losing eyes and losing hands and losing legs, full limbs and shit. I don't know how I feel about that, bro. At 9 to 5, I'm not gonna. I mean, if you get attacked by a pirate ship, you're also probably gonna lose something if you come in contact with a pirate ship. Like if you're in the Queen's fleet and then you get attacked, you probably will lose something. I don't know, bro. But if you're gonna be a sailor on the seas at this time, it sounds way more profitable to be a pirate than to be anything else, bro. Yo, this is making me want to play Assassin's Creed Black Flag again. Let me know in the comments. Would y'all watch that? Would y'all like to see me play Black Flag? Black Flag is like one of my favorite games, bro. If not like in my top 3, if not my top 5, definitely in my top 3, bro. Because Black Flag is definitely up there. Anyways, that's it. Thanks for watching, guys. I love you. I'll see you next video, right? Peace.